In the heart of Abuja, Nigeria, lived a young man named John. John was a 28 years old married man with a beautiful wife named Sarah and a young daughter named Emma. John worked hard every day at his job as a mechanic. He was strong and always ready to help others. But one day, everything changed. John's mother, whom he loved deeply, passed away. John was heartbroken, but he didn't show it. He believed he had to be strong for his family. At the funeral, he stayed quiet, keeping his feelings inside. He didn't cry and he didn't talk about his mother. He kept it inside. He thought he was being brave, but he was wrong. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. John buried his feelings and didn't allow himself to grieve. He started to change. He became irritable and angry over small things. If Emma spilled her juice, he would shout at her. If Sarah asked him a question, he would snap at her. His heart felt heavy, but he didn't understand why. John started having nightmares. He couldn't sleep at night, and during the day, he felt tired and restless. He would wake up drenched in sweat, his mother's face appearing in his dreams, reminding him of his unspoken sorrow. He often felt a lump in his throat and a tightness in his chest. He couldn't focus at work, making mistakes that he never made before. One day, Sarah asked him, "John, what's wrong, my love? You have changed. You are always angry and sad. Talk to me, my love." John exploded. "Nothing is wrong. Leave me alone," he shouted. Sarah looked hurt and Emma started to cry. Seeing their pain, John felt a wave of guilt and shame, but he still couldn't understand what was happening to him. John's friends noticed the change too. He stopped going out with them and isolated himself. He spent hours alone in the garage, pretending to work, but really just sitting and staring into space. His mind was full of thoughts he couldn't control. One evening, John's old friend Mike visited him. Mike had also lost his mother a few years back. He saw the signs in John. He sat down next to John and said, "John, my friend, I know what you're going through. You need to grieve. You need to talk about your mother. Keeping it inside is tearing you apart." John didn't want to listen at first, but Mike's words hit him hard. One night, he sat in the garage and thought about his mother. He thought about all the memories they shared. For the first time, he allowed himself to cry. The tears flowed, and he cried until he felt empty. The next day, he sat down with Sarah and Emma. He apologized for his behavior. "I've been so angry because I miss my mother so much. I never let myself grieve, and it's been eating me up inside." Sarah hugged him tightly, and Emma climbed into his lap. "It's okay to be sad, John. We are here for you, my love," Sarah whispered. John decided to see a counselor. He needed help to deal with his grief. In therapy, he talked about his mother, his pain, his fears. He learned that it was okay to feel sad and that grieving was a natural and necessary process. With time, John started to heal. He still missed his mother, but he no longer felt overwhelmed by anger and sadness. He began to smile and laugh again. He spent more time with Sarah and Emma, cherishing every moment with them. John's story is a reminder that it's important to grieve when you lose someone you love. If we bury our feelings, they can come out in harmful ways, affecting our lives and the lives of those around us. Mental wellness matters, and it's okay to seek help. Talking about our feelings and allowing ourselves to grieve can help us heal and move forward. Remember, you are not alone.